In June 2013, northern India experienced its worst natural disaster since the 2004 tsunami. The debris of buildings and dams built upstream were the main suspect of the floods. This caused the floods to be much larger scale than the normal scale flood level. Along with this, many other factors such as human production, climate change, and population also affected the large scale of this flood. Many citizens were not prepared and their homes and belongings were swept away as a result. Uttarakhand has a total geographic area of 53,483 kilometers squared, of which 86% is mountainous and 65% is covered by forest. Most of the northern parts of the state are part of Greater Himalaya ranges, covered by the high Himalayan peaks and glaciers, while the lower foothills were densely forested till denuded by the British log merchants and later, after independence, by forest contractors. Recent efforts in reforestation, however, have been successful in restoring the situation to some extent. The cause of the 2013 northern India flood was a multi-day cloudburst centered on the northern Indian state of Uttarakhand. A cloudburst is able to dump large amounts of water and precipitation. From the 14th of June to the 17th, the state of Uttarakhand received massive amounts of rainfall. This was about 375% more than the normal monsoon season. Along with massive amounts of rainfall, the Korabari Glacier began to melt and overflowing of the Mandakini River occurred. Heavy rainfall for 4 straight days was the main repercussion of flooding. Being so unprepared for this natural disaster, the population suffered many casualties and widespread damages to land and buildings. After the damage was done, many citizens began to worry about the farmland and how fast they would be able to get back to bearing fruit and cultivating the land, which is one of India's highest grossing products in 2013 at 11%. Along with crops being washed away, debris from the landslides destroyed grazing pastures, which housed the state's large percentage of livestock. It is very apparent that the unpreparedness of citizens and the immense carrying capacity of the natural systems helped to cause this flood. The citizens in the area were not careful with the way they created unsafe and unregulated infrastructure along rivers and also the development of hydropower projects built in fragile zones without proper checks. These projects had huge environmental and social impacts that highly influence and increase the potential for imminent disaster. 2 ways that India can mitigate future risk of floods is that scientists should carry out capacity studies in all river basins. Also, a stop should be put to all hydropower projects that are currently being worked on or started. In conclusion, this flood could have been less disastrous had India developed proper flood prevention infrastructure and regulated building and project locations. In the future, it is hopeful that citizens and scientists will work together to be more prepared for unanticipated disasters.